was really happy with the intensity we came out with. I thought we really came out and showed some intensity and was the unselfishness I've been seeing I've been seeing from this group for a while, even now the Spain trip, but their passing for us kind of went to another level this whole past week. And, I was even telling John Hogan for the game, I don't know if it'll continue when the lights come on and the people in the stands if we'll keep passing like that, but we did. It was really was pleased with the unselfishness and the passing of the basketball team. I liked our defense. We reached a lot of our goals, our individual game goals that we wanted to reach. Pretty much all of them, except we didn't reach any of them. We got about 3 or 4 rebounding categories that we judge ourselves by. We didn't reach any of those. But other than that, I thought we played very unselfish. I thought we did play with some intensity, and I saw some things that I was very much concerned about coming into the game because we haven't been playing 5-on-5 very much. What was our execution, our team defense going to be like? Saw some good things. I did. We're just a team that's right now some guys short, but I like that other guys are fighters at this point. It is what it is, and you deal with it.
Any comment on Michael?
We'll see. It's just toe, so big toe, I think.
Marcus has 6 assists, no turnovers. How did you feel his performance was at the point?
Yeah, it was good. He's a physical point guard. He makes things happen out there. As I keep saying, people, it's kind of a vague statement, but I keep telling you, he just makes things happen around him. He's in all the plays. If there's a loose ball, he's around it. Rebound, he's usually around it. He makes other guys better. Him and Markel played 15 minutes apiece, and they both had some pretty good stats for 15 minutes. I thought LB did a great job of playmaking. I thought he did a really good, and that's what we've been working on. I'm as pleased that he has been listening and doing what we asked. He passed up some shots that we probably needed him to take, but he was being unselfish and playmaking and played with a little bit of physicality to himself, which I liked. I thought we had some guys who, we didn't want to keep them out there too long, but produced and had some production and affected the game. In the minutes they were in there, really affected the game in a lot of ways. Being Markel and Marcus.
You were kidding about Marcus up in the stat sheet either.
No, that's what he does. I mean, it's it may not be that. He's pretty much in every category except for turnovers and blocks. We need that from him, and some games he may not shoot. He shot the ball well tonight. He may not. That's great. How he played tonight is how he plays every day in practice. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, that's what he's going to do the next game.
Still look pretty comfortable out there shooting it.
Yeah, I had one of our individual meetings yesterday. Met with all the players individually, which I do a couple times a week, and I told him the more shots he gets, the better off we are. Shoot it. If you're open, shoot it. That's what we're trying to do, is get an open shot for a guy that can make it, and he can make them. Made a lot tonight. May not make them next game, but where he's going to shoot them, he can get them off. He usually takes pretty good ones. I thought our guys did a good job of finding him, but as good as he was offensively, I loved him defensively. I thought he did a great job defensively. I thought he did a great job off the ball defensively. He helps a lot of people. I really like Phil Forte. Really like Phil Forte.
Does this have a chance of being a pretty good three-point shooting team?
Hey, I thought we were going to. I thought this team was going to shoot a lot of threes. I think we will. 31 might be a little high number. It might not be. I don't know. We'll see. I said it even before we went to Spain. I don't know if I told. I said, even though we're losing Keaton, I think we'll even shoot more threes and maybe make more. I mean, it's going to be spread out a little bit more. Kirby Gardner made some, and obviously Kirby made some. Tonight was a good night. We can't live and die with it. That's not, but it is going to be a part of probably what we do. It seems like it. There's some other things that we need to do that we've been working on that we didn't have to show tonight. We didn't get to it. So.
I'm surprised you've seen Kirby have 19 points.
A little bit, but he's gotten hot in practice a couple times. What you saw tonight, he's done it not every day, by no means, but he has just shown that in practice. He's had a couple practices where he was like that or more, never missed. So he has the ability to do that. But what I really liked, the last 5 minutes of the game, I pulled him. I said, try to get Christian or Ford and Alex and those guys some shots, and he really started paying. I said, you know, when you really start paying attention to something, and I'm going to be a playmaker, he was great at it. And it shows you the mindset if you'll just, you know, and that's what we want him to do first of all. Now, we don't, you know, it's great he scored 19, but that's not what, you know, we need from every game. We need him to get 6 or 7 assists because he's quick enough and fast enough that he can do it. But yeah, we've seen some slow. He's been typical of a junior college player and typical of a first-year player. He's had really good days in practice. Then he'll, you know, take a step back a little bit and, you know, understand the consistency level you have to play with at this level. He's getting there, but extremely humble, quiet young man. We're trying to get him to be a little more outgoing. Yeah, he's got a chance. He's got a chance.
Is it disconcerting to look over there and see 4 potential starters in street clothes?
Yes and no. You can't dwell on it. I mean, it's part of it. I mean, my goodness. I mean, he's sitting here all night discussing that. But, yeah, no, you know, it is. Eventually, we're going to get them all. Eventually, they're all going to get out there and play except for Brian, and he'll be back in there next, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, that's reality. You know, we can sit around and dwell on it or figure out how to be great with what we got. And it's changed a few things for me, how we're going to play a little bit, and figure out how Michael Cobbins is. If he can't go, we'll figure it out from there. You know, but I think we all sit there and know we got some pretty good players sitting over there. And once they get ready and if they get 100%, you know, if they do, then I think we got a chance to be a pretty decent team. I really do. I like our basketball team. We did some good things out there.
Just being cautious with JP and Phillip for now, or are they just not ready?
JP couldn't go tonight. Phillip, neither is still part of his suspension, not playing. You know, from this point, he's about done with it. So if he's physically ready to go, hopefully he'll be able to go next Friday, hopefully.
One thing that Phil had said was just, you know, being this his first college game, he was kind of able to step back and soak it all in, knowing that this was kind of the start of his dream that he's had forever. When you see those freshmen kind of taking those moments, does it bring you back to the first time you ran out into Rupp Arena? I mean,
Oh, it's great.
Do you have vivid memories of that as well?
Well, my first time was actually at Missouri, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember it. I remember my freshman year, the whole year. It's an interesting year as a freshman. I mean, you're just. And I was similar to those guys. I got to play a lot on a really good basketball team. But you remember so much about your freshman year because you're just trying to take it all in, like you said. And he's going to be, as I told you, I mean, he might start the next game. I mean, he's going to play 25, 30 minutes a game. It's, as I said, it's hard to get him off the court when he has such an ability to do what he does, and he's one of our better defenders, and, you know, so it all adds up. Yeah, him and Murphy and Marcus, they're just refreshing freshmen. Refreshing. You see how hard Murphy plays. He goes so hard he gets exhausted, and then that's what we're trying to get him over. Then he's bad. I mean, he's as peak of valleys as I've ever seen. And I mean, he plays so hard, and then all of a sudden he'll hit that wall and he's done. I mean, you're just like, Murph, come on. And you know, I'm like, you know, and they don't have any subs to take him out, so I kept telling him, this is a great time you develop some habits to push through that. This is great for you. You know, way up. You don't have to worry. You know, not having pressure of trying to win the game or anything like that. Work on just positive habits and playing through your fatigue, and that's what he struggles with. He plays so hard and puts so much into it. He just plays till he's exhausted, and when he gets exhausted, he's done. He's done. I mean, you better get him out, and we got to get him over that. We got to get him over that, and he's got to learn to play longer without fatiguing as well. But you see how he plays. I mean, he's fun. He's a fun player. I mean, they're every day in practice. They're refreshing to watch. They get after it. They make our team better. They're young. I mean, what did we start? 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior. I mean, I don't know if anybody else is going to do that in our league. You know that, but I like our team. It's a fun team.
Seems like Merrick has come a long way from.
Yeah, he's come a long way. Still has a long way to go. He's come a long way. The best thing he did tonight was foul out. I loved it. That's great. He needs to be foul. He needs to be getting down there. Probably 4 of his fouls were him being over physical. Who would have ever said that? You know, so we got to get him in shape. He was one of these players that missed about a week, and he can't afford to miss a week conditioning-wise. He gained a little weight, and Got to get him back into the flow, but his role becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. We got to get more from him. He's just, he's slow. We got to get him to think fast. I told him, that's the first thing. Think fast, and then maybe you'll be a little quicker. Great intentions. Sucker works hard every day, does everything you look in on to try to do what you ask him to do, but no question he's improved a lot. We just need to keep improving a lot and get better. We need him to be better.
How much did it affect your game plan tonight down low once Michael went down?
Not much that direction. We didn't do a whole lot tonight. With the game was on TV, we didn't do a whole lot tonight. It didn't change. We wanted to go inside a lot. We wanted to go inside to Marcus and be a little bit more than we did. But when you start shooting the ball like we did, it kind of takes a life of its own. We didn't go into this game saying we're going to take 31 threes. It just kind of took a life of its own. And next game it might be 21, and we do a little bit more somewhere else. Our big thing right now is just with the players we got that are going to be ready to play, those guys, we've got to figure out how to use those 6 or 7 the best and give us the best chance to win until we get everybody healthy. And it is what it is, and I think at some point once we get everybody healthy, then you got to mesh it all back together again. So we'll figure out when that is. But it's an ongoing process for our basketball team at this time. But it's fun. It's a good group of young men that we're working with, and I like them.
Kind of a cool moment at the end. Alex checking in,
Yeah.
big ovation. What was that like for you and the team?
No, it's great. He's been great. Alex has been wonderful. He's the one guy. I like his game. He's just behind. He didn't go to Spain with us, so he's behind because we didn't stop and slow down very much. Kind of kept going, and but he's really helped us in practice. With all the injuries we've had, he plays. Full go from beginning to end. He's in every play in practice. Him and Ford and Mason, all these guys are. They've, it's a little bit different road than you normally have, but. For 10, 12 days, we were going 4-on-4, and they were part of the 4-on-4. And now we have gone 5-on-5 the last 4 or 5 days, but that's with Mason and Alex and all those guys playing. So that's helped them. That helped them be able to play a little bit more tonight. But yeah, we're enjoying having him out there. He's extremely quiet, very, very quiet, but very hardworking young man. Very hardworking, great work ethic, tough too, very tough. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Mike.